The Snooker World Championship will continue later with a second round match between Ding Junhui and home favourite Ronnie O'Sullivan. After breezing past Thailand's Thatchai Uno 10-1 in a record 108 minutes in their opener, the Rocket talked to my colleague Wang Dong about the upcoming clash with China's top player and also reflected on his long career.
Ronnie, great to have you with us. Welcome aboard. Please share with us some of your comments on your current form, especially after the first round victory with ease, and also the preparation for round two, if you will.
Yeah, I think it's a little hard to assess your performance after that, really, because the guy who I played was very open and made it quite easy for me, so I didn't really have to, fight for my opportunities. Tipchai is one of them players. If he plays great, he'll beat you easy. If he doesn't play good, then, you get a lot of easy chances. So, it's not really a true test, but it was still one that I was pleased to come through, and, I'm pleased to have got through that and able to have another go in the next round.
Right. Now, of course, you're gearing for the second round. The second round, much anticipated showdown against UK champion from China, Ding Junhui, who struggled a little bit in round one. So how much are you expecting that game to be unfolded?
Yeah, I think the first round match of the World Championships is always the hardest game. I think if you can get through that match, then, it's, you can start to relax into the tournament. So obviously it's really pleased to be there, and every match that I play seems to be a big match for whatever reason. So, to play Ding at the Crucible, the biggest tournament there is yeah, like you say, it's going to be another big match for me.
Indeed. So how meaningful is it to face off China's #1 in your own 100 match, or 100 match, I should say, at the Crucible?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even aware that it was my 100th match at the Crucible, so it's
a landmark there for sure.
Yeah, of course. I've had some great memories there. Played there for nearly 30 years now, so yeah, I've got some great memories of the Crucible, and to play, Ding in the second round of the World Championships, it'll be a fantastic occasion and a great experience for both of us and for everybody in the UK and China.
Even though Ding won in your last last encounter, the Chinese brother of yours always views you as a role model to look up to. So in your eyes, where does Ding still need to improve to hone his skills more in order to go further?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Ding's had a fantastic career. He's won the UK Championship 3 times. He's won the Masters. I know he hasn't yet won the World Championships, but he's managed to be there in the final before. He's got a great record in ranking events. He's done very well in winning a lot of China ranking events. So, I think Ding's got a very, very record, and he's a very, very reliable player. He's delivered the goods for a good 15, 16, 17 years now. But obviously he would love to win the World Championships, because as a player growing up and as a professional, you always get asked that question, why haven't you won the World Championships? And that's a horrible question to be asked when you're as good a player as Ding is. So, I had that for quite a while, and when I won it for the first time, it was just like a big relief, So I think for Ding, he's more than capable of doing it, and I'm sure he will one day. I just hope it's not this year,
Well, he's so hungry for this title for sure, as you know. But as a 5-time world champion yourself, how much motivation do you still have to compete in order to get your 6th title in Sheffield?
Yeah, I mean, I have such different motivations, from probably most of the players, because obviously I've been a professional now nearly 30 years, which is a long time to be doing something, to be doing the same thing for. A lot of people, they're in a job, they might change job 3, 4, 5 times within their working career. Me, I've just done the same thing all the time, so it does get a little bit bland and boring at times. So, I have other ambitions and other things that I want to achieve, probably, which are more important to me than winning another World Championships. But, snooker is something I enjoy, and I do it for fun, and I do it because I choose to do it. I don't have to play snooker, I don't have to do it, but, I do it because it's something that, it's quite fun to have it as a part of my life, But as for other things that motivate me more, there's other things outside of snooker which have a bigger motivation for me,
Indeed. And you know that Ding is in his early 30s. As you said, he still has a long way to go. You know, maybe a couple of, more than a couple of years. He himself believes that he might have another 10 years to go. And his peak, he believes, is yet to come. So what about you in your mid-40s? I'm sorry to remind you of your age. As we still, you know, going on, are we seeing still the best Ronnie we have?
Yeah, no, I'm probably not the best, you know. I think my best was probably around 2007, 2008, all the way up to maybe 2014, 15. I think I had 6, 7 years where I was probably very dominant in the game, you know. If I played to a certain level, I would never lose. And whenever I was playing, I was so confident that I was never going to lose. Whereas nowadays, I suppose, you know, I'm still one of the best players in the world, but I'm probably like maybe 70% of the player that I used to be. But like I say, you know, 70%, you know, I think I was that good that I was able to only play at 60, 70% and I can still compete. So I liken it a little bit to like maybe Roger Federer, Tiger Woods. You know, they're probably not at their best, but they don't have to be to still compete, you know, because they were so good that even, you know, when they're not at their best, they're still capable of, you know, of giving the other guys a good game, you know.
Well, we shall see. On this occasion, you might rise again, Ronnie. And are you used to this kind of new normal under which there is no audience involved at all? Does that make you feel more focused or otherwise?
Yes, it's definitely strange playing in front of like with no crowd there, you know, especially, you know, the Crucible. It's usually packed every match and the atmosphere is so, you know, such a tense atmosphere. So to not have that there, it's definitely a much different experience. But I kind of like it in a way because, you know, the circus is not there anymore. You know, with this tournament, there was huge pressure on me, you know, from the fans, from the media, from everybody, you know, and then I had to go and play as well. And sometimes, for me, it took the enjoyment away from playing because, you know, you had so much other stuff to deal with. And, you know, so that's why the World Championships was never my favourite tournament because, you know, it became more about the media. It became more a bit, like I say, a circus. So this year, it's absolutely perfect. You just go there, play snooker, and, you know, a lot of all the stuff that I don't like doing, I don't have to do this year, which is great, you know.
All right, a more focused Ronnie might be appearing to us, really, to get even some more success down the line. But, you know, the Chinese events of snooker won't take place at all due to the obvious reason, and you are badly missed by many of your fans in Asia. What kind of message can you send them to, or share with them, rather, as we are walking through these difficult times?
Yeah, listen, I have so many friends in China, and I have so many good fans and supporters, and such good memories. You know, China is like my favourite place in the world to go and visit. You know, every time I come, I have such a fantastic time. So obviously, I want to say a big, you know, say my prayers and big hello and to everybody in China. You know, just to stay safe and stay healthy, and hopefully in the year 2021. Coming back to China, and like I say, you know, I want to finish my career playing much more snooker in China. You know, I feel like every time I come to China, I enjoy my work much more than I do in the UK. You know, so it's more relaxing for me to play in China than it is to play in the UK. So for me, you know, I reckon for another 10 years I'll be playing the game. So I look forward to being in China and spending much more time with the Chinese snooker fans and help, you know, to show them and you know, to put on some good snooker as well.
Ronnie, we can't wait to have you back there for sure. So you always stand out in your unique or own way and style in the snooker world, namely ambidextrous and holding some amazing records nobody can beat so far. How do you characterize yourself as a real person that we need to know about?
I just think I'm quite a private person. I'm not really, you know, I love to play my snooker. I love to go running. I love to keep fit. I like to go to the gym. I love to eat fantastic food. And, you know, like when I come to China, you know, I go to some, you know, I love sampling the street food in China and just I love the Chinese way of life. It's very relaxing and it's a lot slower paced than it is in the UK. So for me, I like to lead like a quiet life, really. You know, I'm a sports person at the end of the day, so it's important to have your mind in the right place. So a lot of everything I do is geared towards, you know, just trying to find that little bit of peace in my mind. So when I go to play snooker, I'm fully focused on what I need to do, because, you know, I love to treat the fans, I love to play great, and, you know, I get such a thrill when I put on a good performance and the fans are so excited. So for me, everything is put into being the best that I can possibly be, you know.
All right, next time I treat to a local flavored Chinese restaurant in Beijing. How's that? How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds great to me.
Ronnie, are you still an Arsenal fan? Because they're doing, I mean, they did pretty well finally by winning the FA Cup. Are you following the story about that? What is your comment?
Yeah, I think they've really finished the season really good. You know, they've got this new manager there now, and he seems to be doing fantastic for the team. And I hear they're just about to maybe sign Willian from Chelsea. So that's great signs, you know, when you start signing players like that, and when players like Willian choose to want to come to a club like Arsenal or wherever it is, you know, he obviously gets a good feeling that the club want to go on and win things. So, you know, it's brilliant that Arsenal, you know, managed to finish the season off on a high. So yeah, no, it's exciting times, I think.
All right, Gunners, go for it. And meanwhile, best of luck to you in the ongoing World Championship, Ronnie. And it's such a pleasure talking to you. Best of luck to you once again.
Thank you very much. 谢谢。